Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Gets this to Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Play action now with Allen. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Getting out to his left.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
And the Baltimore 1st down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Chased out to his right. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. On 1st down, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Offense up to the line fast. Now Jackson off the play action. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. A tight end in motion now. It's Henry on the counter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 32-yard line.
Offense in the hurry up here. This is Henry on 2nd. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. And that's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. A run for no gain doesn't help matters. It's 3rd and long coming up.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of one. Both teams.
With the score tied.
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Lamar now from the gun. He's got Andrews. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
An 8-yard gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And
throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Hopkins put in motion left. First down throw for Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Working quickly here. First down, here's Lamar. He'll get this to Henry. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds Kincaid. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Connects with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 16.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. To the air again, Allen. And in, touchdown, Buffalo. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Connects with Bateman. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens with a chance to break this tie. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Pressure coming, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 2nd and 10 now. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. And he missed it. It's no good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 26-yard line.
Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Henry on the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got a man, Palmer has it. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw for Allen. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Allen finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Allen setting up play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They motion Waddle over left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Complete beyond the marker. Breaks free in the center of the field. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 3rd quarter lead. Zay Flowers the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Another one for Cook. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action now. Allen finds Kincaid. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Allen on third down. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Kader Kohu. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry, and he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. It was still up.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
And they send a man in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's on the move. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Jackson. He throws a bullet deep to the... brought in, inside the 20. He does it, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. again, it's Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Allen on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It is Cup, left side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he got free. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Come on.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He puts some power on a deep one left. Big gain downfield. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. He'll get this to Samuel. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they pick him off again! Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they finally bring him down, but that